It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, back 22! Back 22!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Caught. It's Ellington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting them in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Watch it now, Barney.
Darnold. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Now let's go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up.
I ain't even noticed. I ain't even noticed my fucking mic was off. I'm over here saying, yo, Rob, and then I checked my mic.
He's taken down. Steve McClendon forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Yo, my nigga, that game, I'm not gonna lie, is the most realistic shooter I've played in a while, bro.
Niggas is hiding behind this brick wall on the second floor. They think they're safe. I'm like, this, my teammates is trying to get me and they body and niggas. I'm like, you know what? Boom! I just started dumping into the wall. As soon as the teammate numbers started going down, I'm like, oh, everybody's on the floor. Oh, okay. Boom! Boom!
Yeah, you just start dumping at the wall, bro. You can shoot through any wall in that game.
Yeah, all you heard was my gun, and I stopped for a while to see if I hit anybody quick enough the opportunity.
This passing game is hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion be
Yo, Rob, who the fuck is he playing? This nigga is trash.
Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
I think I got like 4
Third
kills,
and
bro.
long.
Like
It's
that,
Watson.
Yo, this morning I was playing, bro. I got 10 kills in one match.
I ain't gonna front. This is the best match I had all
Past
day.
the 35 before he's
Been
taken
like shit
down.
all day for some
A
reason.
good pickup there at 22.
Because you're probably not smoking your usual, you know, half ounce of weed a day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Of what would you buy? A O? I mean, an O half.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
How much you be buying?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Shit, and you just be smoking the whole QP? How long does the QP last you?
I be getting rid of the QP. I be getting rid of the butt too.
Oh, so you keep a O.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That complete to Lamar Miller. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I mean, yeah, because that's not your main.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
You ever thought about getting into that lane also? He can make a
with
lot
Charles
of
Davis
I
on
used to
Brandon
be in that
Gordon,
lane
and it's
hard body.
Texas.
That was my shit at first. I used to go OT and stuff, but I used to take butt on the Greyhound. Me and my cousin would be out. That bad butt in Virginia, Georgia.
Nah, bro, I'm talking about like now, like to have hope as a wave, man. Like, I'm pretty sure you can do it.
Yeah, I feel
You got butt, bro. Everybody be fucking hitting you.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep.
Shady gonna be that
And
one
pops
nigga.
free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his
Yeah,
face,
like,
it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I know the first time you ever got caught with that shit, you must like.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
Let's go to the recon tower. That's it.
Get on, go for recon.
A 1st down carry now for
I was
Miller.
trying to play story mode, man. I get aggravated at that time.
Give him 3 on 1st down.
Because it's not like one of those,
a 2nd and
okay,
7.
right here. It's one of those,
What's the old
jump in the
expression,
car
3
and
yards
drive
in a cloud
1,000
of
miles
dust?
away.
In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right?
So it's kind of like better if we had
now,
like a whole
we've got
squad
that
playing.
artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Speaking of Trevor, where is this?
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
I see them.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Live to fight another down, right?
Stole my kill, B. I was going to hit him with the gun.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
I was on gun butt. So I went to gun butt that nigga, the nigga body dropped. I was like, why?
Why? Dump it underneath to his running back.
Why?
And he showed off the athletic.
Oh yeah, my little shit, son. I got mad at them shit, son.
A nice carry.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. When we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is. It starts at the beginning. They'll play one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Dude, hitting niggas.
I got 44 headshots now.
And I like how in this game, you don't have to melee niggas twice.
I don't get how my accuracy ain't that good, but I got mad headshots. I think
you can't headshot.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
To throw on second down is Darnold. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yeah,
ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
That's why sometimes when I smoke, I just
a minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Oh, God. Drake got Conor McGregor.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Powell, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Leopard! Detroit!
What? Now Darnold.
Yeah, I got a slump.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
I think my cousins leave up to move my fucking car. Because they park in my
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Watson, off play action. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
That's why
the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
So what's your backup class? You just use scout?
We're trying to get to the
first down throw, Darnold.
That's the last call. I think you have to buy.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
What's prestige level?
50.
Yeah, actually,
I'm 34.
Right there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
He was like prestige 4 or some shit. I was asking like what class got like the sniper rifle got the suppressor.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
I have a vector
Coach.
on my medic class. I use the medic class because I'm usually the one that's in the back. Y'all niggas go down, I just secretly try to revive you. And I have a faster revive rate, I think, with my assassin class there. No, with my assassin class, I get a vector. Suppress vector. And And I also use the Ranger class. That's what I started using before.
You had a surgeon on the field.
Yeah, I know.
I kind of get to do it real quick.
Yep. Exactly. I don't know.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
What up, bro?
When they see that
What up,
happen,
bro?
it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yo, that nigga was trash at that first quarter, that 1 minute. That 1 minute mark when you kicked it off and you tried to run it back.
No, I just fucked up because I had to walk my girl out and I wasn't able to control it. But I'm back though.
Feel shady about the career right now.
Down. Back 22.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Watson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Down. Green, Green,
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. And now running right through it. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
God damn, niggas is tuning in. This shit is
Now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Faking the give, Darnold. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to take a deep breath, relax,
I think it's a
figure
game
out what
chat.
is working, and call more of that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got some room at the 30.
Yeah.
That's Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he's got room. He's got room to run past the 20. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, no, I think he just came back. Yo, Shady.
Yeah, just came back.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
I did not hear you, nigga.
Watson, and down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them. Right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is the running back, Powell. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Damn, niggas was really tuning in.
To throw is Darnold.
Ooh.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Hey.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Fuck you.
This winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
I'll see you offline.
Watson now to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now, they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah.
God damn, nigga, smoked him.
Fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
And when niggas don't even play the game on strike, because when niggas play sabotage, they just play sabotage.
And he goes down right there.
Oh, they don't actually sabotage shit.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in.
Every game mode is like elimination, bro. Niggas don't care about that.
Coming from the outside.
That's how real the gunfights be getting in this game, bro. It'd be like on some real, like how I used to.
I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to kill people.
Rob, you remember how I used to show you the YouTube military videos, like with the head cams?
Wow.
That's exactly what this game is.
The dumbest shit ever. I had a 1st down. I hear you though, man.
Yeah, not much.
Boy, I know you're not struggling with no fucking banana,
bro. Bro, listen, bro. I'm in one of my moments right now.
Struggling.
Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
That's my third. 0-0.
0-3.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. If you're a fan of Brady, I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Oh, shit.
What mic is that?
We're really into it, but not during
What, does it sound bad? Does it sound good?
Nah, you sound sick.
What mic is that?
You sound sick, bro.
You sound sick.
He's sick, bro.
He is sick. But the mic is crystal fucking clear, though. Whose mic is
The
that?
mic is crystal clear. Oh,
Whose mic is that?
my girl went and bought this shit at the store for me.
What, like actual headphones or like?
Nah, they some earbuds.
Oh yeah, they should sound clear as hell.
Boy, I'm sick as a dog right now.
You sound like it. Yo, I think a nigga's in the building.
building on top of the hill?
Nah, not that one. The building by where Joker's at. Where Joker's running. No. Yo, there's a building on top of the hill. Yeah. One person on the hill. One person on the hill. One person on the hill. You see him? A-Dog 19. He's on the hill laying right behind the rock, bro.
I see him.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
I marked him.
Somebody inside that building, too.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting
Banana
after him,
is
and they
trash.
get upfield, get that great push.
I think he's a
And he takes off.
How do you use your binoculars? Because every class has binoculars.
Down
He's going to wind up in air now.
Okay, because the binoculars have better zoom with markers if you didn't know. You can actually mark with
And a
binoculars.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can actually mark with the binoculars if you didn't know that. He's laying on top of the hill.
And compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is Marshall. Gets by him at the 25. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it. And they've got a good
I'm being
chance of
surprised.
ending up winning this game.
Finding some room at midfield.
He's going to kill a nigga. Kill a nigga.
Nah, we got niggas behind us, bro. Watch your shit. There's a nigga creeping right up on you, bro.
His sixth touchdown of the season.
That wasn't even him. That was a whole other nigga that they forgot to kill. Because we killed all of them besides that one nigga. Which was a fucking, I believe he was an assassin because he had a veteran.
Because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
I didn't have a sniper.
Here comes Bruce Ellington.
That was a recruit. You didn't choose nothing.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
That nigga, I was like, yo, you a recruit? You didn't hear me say that shit? I was like, yo, you a recruit, bro?
Yeah, I fuck with it. You saw what I was doing when I had that nigga on the hill. Shit.
Nah, that recruit class is basically a fucking sniper.
That shit is whatever class you want to do. You can have a shotgun or I can switch up the side piece.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm bad with shotgun.
Yo, your binoculars is better than Mark, like I said.
Yeah, it is. They are, but I hate it because
the gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Niggas an ass.
I be dead trying to
I just seen a rat, bro. I literally just seen a rat next to me on the hill, but nigga ran away.
Paying attention during the scouting report.
Yo, they're gonna have the better advantage, you know that. So they're gonna be on the ridge where we was at.
I don't see nobody up there.
Got me fucked up, bitch. You so low. I just want to get
they want to be different.
Get the fuck away from me, y'all. Fuck the bitch. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Fuck the bitch.
Oh, she pistol whipping that nigga?
I saw him beat this bitch's ass. I swear. I swear I don't want you to see no bitch. But you see this bitch. Hit me with a fucking gun. Everything out. I'm fucking all day.
And the Jets set to take the field. With this lead and the football.
After the flower pot.
Good, but maybe
Several flower pots.
this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of them, move downfield, run the clock down.
This is going to wind up with safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pin them deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team
Damn, man.
some love.
I got flanked by another nigga from behind
And
me.
here comes the Texans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball,
For myself, multitasking is a part of my everyday life. The dildo hoverboard allows me to squeeze in that much-needed pleasure factor. The device is fully adjustable, and the easy-to-use control panel lets me pick my favorite birthday speed and rhythmic vibration.
I love for him,
It's
but
not
I
just about multitasking.
Second down.
It's about
Thinking about me and this little apparatus shit.
Yeah, bro.
The disadvantage of
That shit is
often alters your
stupid loud, bro.
spacing and
I don't know.
movements and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Say gay.
Where the fuck you at, Fitz?
Here's Watson.
I'm in that rock right there, but don't worry about me, my nigga. Play the game.
This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Texans on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Fifth when you didn't need to.
No.
Shotgun
I'm here, bro.
snap for Watson.
I got somebody chasing me.
Oh!
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've
setting in.
thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
Oh!
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, I know our teammates is tight right
Got to
there.
try
Why
it
do you
here.
think
He's
this is
back to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and
Shady, I got him.
goes. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football.
I was trying to
here.
pick him up with the
Great
fucking
field
drone,
position.
but you was standing there picking him up.
Oh, well, you was? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Powell. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
I did my thing with the Rangers.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Buying time to it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie.
Me neither. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I did not think that. Cause the way they was clip. Oh, I didn't even pick a class. Damn it.
The way they was coming for us, bro.
Yeah, the way they was clipping us.
But I clutched it.
Nigga was like, yo, Fifth, I need you. I was like, alright. But I didn't realize we had another whole teammate alive.
Yeah, no, but he was barely alive and hiding, bro. He was a guy like, yo, I'm just gonna wait it out.
A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
I'm gonna wait it out. Fuck it. They said best out of 3.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little
I
gain.
need to have space for next minute.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the
rock,
lead.
nigga.
You have to make them score twice to beat it, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he nearly took it the distance. What a great return. He stopped right around the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about
Yo, bro, we got another
that
sniper
never
on our
gave
team,
up
by the
on
way.
play, refused to let him
Wait,
get
what
into
happened?
the end
Somebody
zone
ran up on you?
and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle. A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
I don't feel.
They'll try and run for it with
Oh.
And it's been like this all night.
Wow, he's outside of the mission area.
Stop it behind the line. That's going to go as a
He's running outside of the mission area.
Second down.
Oh, partner. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence.
I don't even see that nigga, bro.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
So now we know not to.
Defensive timeout by the Jets.
So now we know not to stay on that, not to stay on this bridge because niggas know. Oh, nah, he's right there. He just ran down.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
Wait, no, he's right there.
Watson now.
That nigga about to get his ass killed.
He's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th.
Yo, my nigga, he's climbing. He's about to climb up the hill and flank this nigga, bro. In like 2 seconds.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Thank God I pinged like a damn idiot.
He'll look to throw. His throw here's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up.
It's just him and a sniper. Oh no, it's him and a point man. So he really has to watch his 6.
Someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion.
I'm pinging him so he can at least see him.
So it kind of closes in on him, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game.
That nigga picked somebody up.
For them is if for some reason they would make
it's
a
game
mistake,
over.
A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably.
It's game over for him, bro.
Line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Wow. Bro.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. We've seen him break off a big run already in this.
Oh, yo.
Looked like it might be another.
That was some real, bro. That was some real intense shit. Ain't gonna lie, that was really intense.
But oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And some space here. And he'll work his way inside.
I know he should have, to be honest.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This one from 46 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
I missed the field goal, and we still won. I'm fucking done with Madden. This game is ridiculous. I've been trying to take the field goal all fucking
Cancel the search.
They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
He beat you?
No,
so
I won.
For the Jets, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town.
Same level
Meanwhile,
there.
for Houston, they're